Yo, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another MLB news video where today we are going to be recapping all the news that happened in the MLB. So if you're new here, be sure to subscribe for fast baseball news so you don't miss any of it and any other news, rumor stuff coming up to the trade deadline. So with our first story, Luke Voit is out for a couple weeks with a grade 2 oblique strain for the New York Yankees, which is sort of tough because they just got him back from injury and they've been dealing with a lot of injuries with their team, so they kind of needed him to get the offense going. Yankees fans probably remember when Voit was missing for the first part of the season, the Yankees didn't really play too well without him. Lots of people say that he's a big presence in the locker room that helps the team get motivated, so maybe that's going to hurt the Yankees. So he's going to be out, and the Yankees suffered a lot of other injuries. Aaron Hicks on the Yankees was officially acknowledged as out for the season after he had a pretty big injury. So he is out for the year. He wasn't really producing a whole lot, but he does make $10 million. So this year was basically $10 million down the drain for Yankees fans. So that's a little bit of tough news. So Hicks is going to be out for a year, and the Yankees even had a third injury. Corey Kluber, after throwing a no-hitter. I just don't think his arm should have been pitching for that long. It's good that he got a no-hitter, but it wasn't worth it in the long run because he seems to have gotten hurt. He pitched the no-hitter, then he went out against the Toronto Blue Jays. He walked a lot of people. He wasn't at his best, and he left the game with a shoulder injury. Later, it came to be figured out that he's going to miss at least 8 weeks. It's going to take him 4 weeks to recover from this injury and then 4 weeks to build back up to what he used to be. So a tough blow for the Yankees rotation because they don't have a whole lot of depth in their minor leagues for starters, or at least starters who are ready and that starters that they're comfortable in. So it's definitely a tough blow for them. So they've already lost Voit, Hicks, and now Kluber, and Stanton is still on the injured list, but he's expected to come back soon. So it's been a tough injury week for the Yankees. Another New York team lost another key piece. Noah Syndergaard re-injured himself in his rehab start. He is going to be out for at least 6 weeks. He's not allowed to throw a baseball, so he's probably going to be out for 6 to 10. I'm not a doctor, but he probably has to rebuild what he's lost over that time. And he hasn't pitched since 2019, so a big blow for the Mets because they were counting on him to come back to the rotation, and a big blow for him because he is going to be going into the free agent market. And he's probably not going to get the same amount of money as if he was healthy. Teams are going to want to see him on the mound. So he's probably going to sign late in free agency. He's probably going to have a lot of showcases. And it's going to be tough for him to get a big deal. So maybe he'll get a deal just based off his potential. But he's not going to get as much money as he should have if he pitched the whole year. Cordero of the Boston Red Sox was sent down. He hasn't really been producing too much for the Red Sox. He was acquired in the Andrew Benintendi trade. Benintendi's been playing pretty well for Kansas City. Maybe it was just a change of scenery that helps him, but Benintendi really only had one bad season, and that was a shortened season. The Red Sox got Cordero from him. He really has a lot of pop and a lot of speed, but he hasn't been able to piece it together in Boston yet, so he's going down to the minors. He'll probably be back up soon, but that's just some Red Sox news. Marcell Ozuna of the Atlanta Braves has been injured for 6 weeks with a broken hand or a broken finger, so tough blow for the Braves. I mean, when he's at his best, he's one of the best hitters, but he just wasn't really doing it this year with the bat, and his defense is always bad, so they're not going to miss him as much, but they're probably going to miss his presence in the locker room, and if he got hot, then the Braves would have probably been in first place in the division. So a little bit of a big blow to them. And with our final story, Nick Senzel of the Reds will have knee surgery. He is going to be out 4 to 6 weeks. So a little bit of a big blow to them because Senzel has a lot of potential in Cincinnati. So let me know what you think about all this news. Be sure to like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys in the next one.